And it's always a big fight atmosphere when Gunther's in the ring. The ring general is all about power and punishment.
Yeah, Gunther doesn't concern himself with putting on a show for the fans. The ring general is focused on creating a legacy in WWE that can't be matched.
Gunther believes the WWE ring belongs to him, and anyone who enters it to go against him is committing an act of war.
And then there is the Brock Lesnar, a superstar seemingly built to destroy and conquer anyone who steps foot in his path.
Now, I honestly can't imagine standing across the ring from Lesnar and not playing a greatest hits of all the battles he's won, all the superstars he's so emphatically dominated on a loop in your brain. The man definitely has a well-deserved reputation.
A show of confidence for Brock.
He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover.
What a shot.
And Gunther looking a little less dignified himself after absorbing that blow.
Yeah, Lesnar's just having fun out there.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
And what's this?
Why did he do that? What's going on?
Body shots over and over. One to the jaw and then, whoa!
Absolutely.
I feel.
Just an overbearing attack from Brock.
Perhaps Gunther needs to go back to the drawing board.
I have a feeling we're going to see good old-fashioned Brock Lesnar beat down in this one, guys.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's clearly Lesnar's mentality when it served him well for this long. There's absolutely no reason to change it up.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
Such a potent display of power and control there.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
Gunther falling victim to a surge of attacks here.
And Lesnar's giving him what so many other superstars have had the displeasure of experiencing themselves. An absolute beatdown. Lesnar looking to unleash his animalistic power on the opposition. A big German suplex. And ladies and gentlemen, to Suplex City.
What a display of athleticism.
Lesnar
The beast incarnate looking to end this. Lesnar with an F5.
bang!
Has Brock delivered the exclamation?
Going for the cover. A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
There's the consequences of getting caught unprepared. Just goes to show you, you got to be on your toes at all times.
And Sami Zayn is ready for action here.
I gotta say, it's hard not to root for Sami, no matter who he's facing in the ring. His resiliency and fearless attitude make him an inspiration for many of the WWE Universe.
Yeah, Byron, Sami is certainly one of the most magnetic personalities in the WWE.
And then we have the always intimidating Mark Henry, an unflinching powerhouse who isn't one to show a lot of mercy in the ring.
No, a human being should not be able to wield the type of power that Mark Henry possesses. The man bends steel. Come on! And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Connected on that.
Oh, what a power slam!
Now Mark Henry has the firm upper hand.
Sami has to wake up and ignore any distractions.
Power slam! And Zayn looked rocked. If he's got a strategy, you might want to think about tapping into it.
Unhinged offense from Henry's arsenal. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Slamming their opponent into place. Curious to see what's coming next. From the second row, beautiful splash.
Quickly transit.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
Mark Henry turning up the intimidation factor.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.
Military press. Ooh.
Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
This one is all Henry right now.
A WWE mainstay. There isn't much about Sami Zayn we haven't talked about. You have to think his opponent already has him figured out.
I don't think that's ever an issue for Sami. He's so adaptive in the ring that I don't think anyone can fully figure him out. Keeping his opponents on their toes is what makes Zayn a top contender.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam. No way Sami recovers from that.
Being set up in the corner for something.
In full control here. Face first.
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Yeah, we're seeing some rare flaws in Sami Zayn's game plan.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
Mark Henry about to end this fight.
2. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
A disappointing loss for Sami Zayn here tonight.
What destruction by Mark Henry. This man is so powerful, it's scary.
Tonight, brute strength reigns supreme. Add another inductee into the Hall of Pain.
The bell sounds, and here we go. Jimmy Uso in singles action here tonight.
Big Jim popping, little things stopping. That's the promise of a Jimmy Uso match, gentlemen. The time for jokes, the time for fun and games is over. Big Jim will see to that.
I don't know how much that part about fun and games is true, Corey, considering the state of Jimmy right now, but yeah, the point. Jimmy Uso is a competitor who deserves to be taken seriously.
And it doesn't take long for Braun Breaker to make his presence felt. He is intensity personified.
The only joy in his life seemingly comes from running through his opponents. Breaker is terrifying.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Jimmy Uso looking dangerous in there.
Every form of offense Breaker attempts is being neutralized.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Oh, what a super kick, a double super kick. Cold-blooded Jimmy Uso in full effect there.
Doing what he needs to do once again.
Corey, Braun Breaker is an intimidating power.
Top rope, Jimmy Uso splash. Jimmy with a game ender.
There's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Uso.
Here is your winner, Jimmy Uso.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
Breaker just has to reflect on this loss. Maybe go back to the drawing board to figure out what went wrong.
Jey Uso ready for one-on-one action here tonight, and love or hate Yeet, you can't deny that Jey's been on quite the roll as of late.
There's no denying that main event Jey Uso has the hot hand, Cole. After all, the WWE Universe can't get enough of him. Every time Jey's in the ring, he proves he's his own man. More than ready to carve his own path in this business. You don't have to like Jey, but you sure as hell better learn to respect him.
Jey's always working hard to earn that respect, and tonight should be no different.
And then we have Jimmy Uso in the opposite corner of the ring with sort of a blank look on his face. But we know what he's thinking. The time for fun and games is over.
Yeah, Big Jim's not here to play. He's here to prove he can be just as big time as other members of his family.
Got flipped upside down there.
Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
And Jimmy able to reverse that.
Trying to target the back of the neck here.
And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. Leaning on the turnbuckle here. To the small of it back. Greco-Roman face rake.
Corey, what do you think Jimmy's got to do here to get the better of Jey? After all, for all intents and purposes, Jey is the more seasoned singles competitor of the two.
Well, Cole, we know Jimmy's not afraid to get down and dirty, even against his own flesh and blood. So that's what he's got to do here. It's that attack dog mentality. Beware of Jimmy Uso.
Samoan drop. Incredible.
And Jimmy now is dictating the pace.
Yeah, Jimmy's unleashing everything he has on Jey.
Kick, and again to the back of the head.
Jimmy proving he knows what needs to be done in this one.
And he gets set back into the ring. Hoisted up high here. Down in a hurry. Here we go. Jimmy going up high.
Top rope. Uso splash. And it can be all over for Jey.
And that's all she wrote.
here is your winner, Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso wanted to prove he could best his twin, and he did just that tonight.
We all knew Jay would put up a fight, but he just couldn't keep up with Jimmy. Jimmy's focus was simply on point tonight, and he just knew he had this one in the bag.
Three of WWE's top competitors ready for this triple threat match. Ready to get it on. We see John Cena, Braun Breaker, and Ludwig Kaiser.
Preparation will be key. All three competitors have to come into this match with a game plan. Had to come in with an idea of what it'll take to isolate an opponent.
Suplex!
Waistlock applied and...
Angle German.
Well, now it's roll up! Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end. Spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. And it's Breaker himself being the one flattened there.
Cena showing off his true greatness.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme.
In a triple threat match, what is something that needs to be in the forefront of your mind, Byron?
You don't want to lose track of your opponents. With two of them in there and no disqualifications, danger is constantly looking. Losing focus of either opponent could end up in a disaster quickly.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot dogging around. Oh, strong impact.
Cena kick to the gut.
Sunset flip powerbomb. Oh, look at this.
Oh, man. Inside out.
John Cena setting him up.
And then the patented five-knuckle shuffle. German suplex.
This athleticism is off the charts. Along with John Cena looking to end this. Hey!
That could end Kaiser right now.
John Cena. To adjustment.
Cena can put it away here.
Two.
And the win outlasts the others in this triple threat match.
Here is your winner, John Cena.
This triple threat victory, some would call it quite the Herculean feat.
We knew these three would put on a show, but I do not think anyone predicted just how intense this match would be.
I think one man did, and it's the one currently celebrating his win.
Set for action here with the devious and manipulative Victoria in the ring.
Look, Cole, just because Victoria knows how to play the game doesn't mean she's doing anything wrong. Victoria's a serious competitor in the ring, and her ability to sink her nails into the mind of an opponent is something that should be admired.
Of course you would admire someone with such a sinister history, Corey.
And then there's Rhea Ripley standing over on the opposite side of the ring, ready for a fight.
Rhea's always ready for a fight, Saxton. And when she's in a mood, unfortunately for anyone who gets in her way, it's usually a pretty lopsided fight at that.
Stepped on them. What disrespect. Into a moonsault. Ripley is getting beaten down here.
There's incredible impact with every maneuver Victoria delivers.
Victoria never saw that coming.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Locked up in the corner.
Wicked chop. And all of Ripley's ring experience is being tested a bit here.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.